The Handmaid's Tale, Season 6, Episode 7 Recap, How will June attack Serena's wedding? After all that has happened, it is understandable why June is packing to return to Alaska. After all, she boasted about her lover on the inside and insisted on doing the dry run to Jezebel's. Now she has lost the respect of the Mayday leadership. However, everything is not yet finished, and June needs an adversary to motivate her to act. Lawrence visits to restate his desire for the War Hawk commanders to be killed, as June promised. Additionally, he is aware of the exact card to play in order to restore June's will to battle. Serena never gave up. He claims that it's not this pressing of buttons that allows June to return to the game. Instead, it is Lawrence's subsequent explanation of Serena's lavish Gilead wedding, complete with all the spectacle, with the handmaids present, and the reminder that Janine is still alive. Lawrence comments on Janine's return to Red, saying, she probably wishes she were. In reference to Belle, June states, I hope she kills him in his sleep. After then, a light bulb goes out in order to go undercover without being noticed, and activated June suggests using the wedding as the location of their attack and the anonymous, veiled handmaids. She bases this proposal on her close knowledge of Serena. The commanders will be feeling a sense of pride after Gilead's recent victory. Guardians will be pulled from other Boston locations to beef up wedding security, leaving Gilead more vulnerable. The bombs are still in place, and they will never see them coming. If they utilize all their allies, like Rita, who has zero hope in Nick, they can strike. What exactly they have in store for the commanders is unknown, but Rita receives a delivery of powder that I think will be added to the wedding cake in order to prepare the other handmaids and transport weapons into Gilead. June and Moira volunteer. Lydia tries to persuade Lawrence to reschedule so she may attend the wedding, but he insists that she travel to D.C. to make the fertility clinic idea. It's now or never, Lawrence says, because they need Lydia out of the way. Fortunately, they have an insider aunt who can get Moira and June access to the Red Center. Carden's involvement in the insurrection is fantastic, and Phoebe successfully sneaks the two from Lawrence's trunk inside the basement. Phoebe tells them that Janine doesn't know the plan and isn't coming to the wedding, but June promises she will take care of her buddy. June can't leave her behind again. Sure enough, Phoebe bumps into Lydia and makes up an excuse about why she was in the basement. Though Lydia doesn't believe that Phoebe was searching for a mop, she doesn't go down to find out why she had to travel to D.C. at the last minute. After regaining her calm, Phoebe tells Lydia that the girls would behave well at the wedding. If only Lydia knew. June starts the prayer with, The Handmaid's Tale Season 6 Episode 7, Will June Forgive Nick for revealed their plans to attack? The horror at Jezebel's makes Nick's decision all the more painful, and the closet where Nick and June are hiding feels like it is closing in. Warden only gives Serena a brief and bloodless explanation of what shutting down Jezebel's actually entails, but we are left with no doubt that every single woman forced to work there has been executed. The only reprieve is given to Janine, Madeline Brewer, because Commander Bell, Timothy Simons, wants to make her his handmaid, which is little consolation. Nick confirms June's biggest dread when she asks whether the women are dead, saying, I didn't think he would do that. Nick is genuinely shocked. He has, however, lived long enough to witness the callousness of commanders, even those like Wharton who preach virtue but nonetheless believe that killing a group of women is morally right. June orders Nick to drive her back across the border, but she tries to exit the car before he can stop it. Both parties are bitter and venomous during their parting, and Nick gives June some harsh realities. You are aware that until it benefited you, you never gave a damn about what I did. He talks about Moira and Luke, O.T. Fagbenel, the guardians he killed to keep her safe, and how she must now accept that he is a commander. He doesn't dispute June's accusation that his sole motivation is self-preservation. We all want to save ourselves. We are fucking people. That's what we do. June is furious, claiming that he is just like the other commanders. He affirms once more, but then goes on to say that June loves him. What does that make her? Does she have any complicity? In any case, it's a really difficult week for Team Nick. June tells Luke that she was the source of the leak and that Nick had disclosed their planned attack back at the Mayday headquarters. Luke claims, he has only ever cared about you. The blows come in a flurry. As though Nick were a hero and a rescuer, Luke claims that June has been lusting for him. Luke cautions, don't fall in love with a fucking Nazi.